Hello, citizens of the internet and tourists of my imagination. My name is Jeremy Fitzpatrick Mauldin. I write under the name Fitzpatrick, well, not under the name Fitzpatrick, but under the name J.F. Mauldin. My music project's under the name Fitzpatrick, so my brain is temporarily slipping. And I just thought I would get on here for a second, say hello, and yeah, talk a little bit about what I've been up to. I just started writing about 2.5-3 years ago. My project, the Chronicles of Eretan, kind of started as a random idea. First is a video game idea, which I still have a lot of stuff actually designed for that. But as I got farther into the story, I realized I was enjoying writing a lot more than actually all the game mechanics and things like that. So I kind of decided to throw it away. Not just decided to throw it away, but also under the recommendation of my wife that she was enjoying a lot of the stuff I was writing. I decided to go forward from there. So the story kind of morphed from there. I started getting really into writing, and sadly enough, I kind of went backwards on things, and I started getting really into reading. I mean, although I had read things like The Lord of the Rings before that, I had not really read quite as much. So since then, I've read countless novels. I've gotten into a lot of different series and things like that. I've always been a real big fan of fantasy stories, fantasy films, as well as any sort of game that had to do with, warriors and magic and any of that kind of post-Tolkien, post-Dungeons and Dragons era, literature inspired kind of projects. So it's always been really big to me. I like that whole fantasy universe, and as a kid I was like anyone else probably my age that was as geeky and as crazy as I am, that had any object they could grab that could be a sword, they grabbed it and ran around and fought things and acted like magic flew out of their hands and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, even when I was 2 or 3 years old, I had the whole He-Man get up with the the sword of power, the sword of Grayskull, and the freaking armor and everything. So yeah, probably geek from the start, and it's probably my parents' fault. They were always into that kind of stuff too. So, but yeah, since then I've gotten really into this project. Embers of Leothar, which is the first installment of the Chronicles of Eretan series, is It's taken about 2.5 years to get to where it is, and it's getting really close to complete. The story is actually finished. It's more of just brushing up and just completely getting everything like all nice and neat and clean, and there's a lot of small inconsistencies I wanted to fix going back through, and some little things I wanted to add. And after a couple of beta readers had gone through it, there were a couple scenes I wanted to put in because they felt like they needed more with some of the character interactions. So I've been working really hard on that for several months, and I'm trying to complete that before my wife has our lovely up-and-coming child, Olivia Rain. So we're really excited about that. But it's, my novel's pretty long, so it's been quite a process to get everything done. I've also taken the initial novel was very long, in the sense of chapters were broken up into, there was only 14 chapters in the entire novel. In my re-edit, I've gone through and chopped them up into smaller pieces. I've added some cool headers and things like that to kind of push the story forward. And yeah, so it's great. But it's not the only thing I've been working on. I have a project on the side I don't want to talk about right now, that once I get this wrapped up, I'll probably go back to and try and finish, but it's a lot more, it has nothing to do with the Chronicles of Eretan series. It's a completely different story that, yeah, I'll just leave it at that, and I'm not going to talk about it right now. So, but yeah, so that's pretty much what I've been up to. I've been posting updates on the Facebook page to let people know kind of where I'm at, and as I move forward and as we build the page up, I'm going to add more excerpts. I'm going to add some of the early chapters of the novel for everyone to check out, and then also as things go forward, I'm probably going to do another round of beta readers. So that's coming, but not quite yet. So I just wanted to say hello to everyone, since I haven't done any sort of video like this before. I just thought I'd go ahead and just, break the quote unquote cherry or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Just get it out of the way. So for now though, this is the binder. This is the binder that keeps getting thicker and thicker and thicker. Every time I get done with the segment, one of my original segments, I print it out and add it to this. And right now this binder's looking like it is probably not going to completely fill out. And here's your sneak preview at the map of the world. Oh, sorry, that's all you get. But anyway, it's been great, and please leave me comments or follow me on my Facebook page. It's facebook.com/The Chronicles of Eretan. I have also started a blog page as a subset of my music page at whoisfitzpatrick.com/JF Mauldin. So you can follow my blog posts. I've just recently added a blog post about my grandfather and how he has been part of my story as one of my characters. So be sure to check that out. But anyway, thank you very much, and I will see you next time.